then the market falls about 3 or 4,000 points.
So how would you play it out both way as an investor and a consumer?
Play the middle. Buy some high. I would take a shot. I would take little money and take a long shot. So in other words, I would bet some. I would. You know how I'm always talking about finding them for like 4 cents?
Yep.
Just take a good little chunk of that, maybe buy, $3,000 worth. Sit and hope.
On what? I'm sorry. The calls or the put?
Puts. It's going to go down a lot farther than it will going up if that Supreme Court decision is ruled.
For how many months out? Because right now it's September contract. So September, October contract.
That ruling will come down before September's out. I guarantee.
What day in September you would say?
I would say to be safe, do it to the end of December.
So
to the end of September.
So place a put. Nah, you can't really say that because you have to give me an exact date for that because the money of them contracts different.
Dude, I don't know when they're gonna make the ruling on that.
I thought you said they had until Friday to make that or next Friday. So this could just
They can make it. The Supreme Court can make their decision in December. It just depends when they get to it. How many other cases are before them? That might be. Trump just said he's trying to rush it through. That doesn't mean the Supreme Court has to listen to it. They can take their own sweet time. I think they break for Christmas in early December.
Okay, so wouldn't that be good for America on that particular case? They take their slow ass time to get into it.
Yeah. If they don't, but the thing is, if they're talking about it and they're just not, and they want to hold on to it, you also got to think too. The longer it takes, that might mean they're arguing about it. That it's not cut and dry. That there might be something there that they see that we don't see. Because all those Supreme Court justices know the Constitution from one end to the other. And they know every word by verbatim in that thing. If there is even an inkling that he might have did something wrong by doing this, they will find it and they have no choice. Some things they can vote on, they can vote partisan that don't involve the Constitution that severely. This involves the Constitution to the letter. Yes, the president can make treaties. The president has that authority. But how far? What is considered a treaty? Is a treaty considered a tariff? Is a tariff considered something other than a treaty? They have to look into that. If a treaty and tariff do not go together, then a tariff is illegal, then guess what? We have to give all that money back. And it won't be because they're dead set against the Democrats or whatever. It's what the Constitution states. We don't know the inside outs of the Constitution. Only they do.
Let's say the citizens of the United States had to vote and rewrite the whole Constitution. What would you add to it? What would be like your two laws you would add for make it? How many you want to make it? Let's say 15 law, 15 one, 15 new Constitution law. What would your first two be?
God only knows. I'm trying to think. I'll tell you what. One of them would be to limit Congress and senators from only 2 or 3 terms. No more lifetime terms, basically. And I would pass an amendment that the Supreme Court will always stay at 9 justices.
And what would be your last one?
take off the restriction of 2 terms. Don't force the people to make a change if they like whoever's in office.
And how would you fix interest rate from keep skyrocketing, which in people working harder to buy the same shit? How would you fix the balance sheet?
Just cut back on how much you can use AI.
Now that's here. You can't stop that. That's one beast. Only God can stop it.
You can stop it.
Human being can't stop it. Only God can stop it.
You can slow down companies that want to. They can only use. So they have to at least keep a certain amount of employees, human employees. In other words, if you've got 1,000 employees, and with your new AI system, you can cut it down to 200 employees. No, that's not going to happen. Yeah, the most you can cut is half, 500. So you got to keep at least 500 employees, even if you're using an AI system that could only take it down to 200.
But in America, is a place to run their business by themselves. Like people could start their own business and.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I got to protect the country overall.
Who is you to tell Elon Musk and these guys they can't fire these people? As you can see, it's happening right now as we speak. Intel, Walmart, Nvidia, Apple.
Okay,
Meta,
then
these workers are getting let go regardless. That's why jobs go.
Well, then I'll hire me somebody to go in there and crash AI.
It's not realistic though. That's just a hack. That's just gonna happen. There's no such thing as crashing AI right now.
Well, you can always make AI illegal.
That's like marijuana. It's illegal, but people can still have access to it.
Then they go to prison.
What is prison? What is prison really? What is prison?
They have to go and stay behind bars for a certain period of time if you violate the AI.
Would you say prison was created because of the money? Because without money,
Prison's because you need to keep bad guys off the street.
What's really bad from good? That's just perspective. What the guy did.
Go out and kill it. If I decide I want to go out and kill all those liberals, you got to take me off the street, or I'm going to kill 100 people. Got to put me someplace if you don't kill me.
So that's why would you say law was created for society to be even, and the government and the army to have so much power over humanity, because humanity is not mature enough to have a civilized world by their own with no democracy or, you know what I'm saying?
I believe it's up to the people. The people are the ones that put these assholes in power. We can always just have a revolution and take care of that.
The purge, like you always mention, the purge.
We can have a purge.
What was your true definition of the purge? What's the purge was mainly created for? Like the intention behind it, to have
It was an interesting movie.
Like a human perspective on the coming of Jesus.
No, it's just you can just commit crime. You can go out and rob, do whatever you want, not have no repercussions of it. But then again, those people that tried to rob, they can also be killed.
Which year have you faced the most disastrous market in your agency of life, would you say?
What now?
Which presidency was the deadliest market you ever faced? Like as it was a bullish market for the longest or put market for the bearish? On the which presidency had a boom in it or
I would have to say Trump and Biden and COVID. That was probably the worst in my lifetime.
So COVID was the puts and Trump was the cause for 2016?
Well, it happened at the end of Trump's presidency. The liberals, the Democrats are believed to have started that because they couldn't turn him down any other way. They tried to impeach him, it didn't work.
Let's say you had to place yourself in the White House for one day. What would your first rule be? Your first law of action, you would say. Your first doing. As president of the White House. Of the United States, to be matter of fact.
Probably go ahead and start the war with Russia.
So your first move was just to what? Take action, pretty much.
Yeah.
So what you saying Trump doing? Just talking and no action?
Pretty much. It's getting to the point where something's going to have to be done.
And that's why they said someone who in the army should run the country, because a person in the army, especially someone who served the army, because he's a man of action. You know what I'm saying? Because he actually do it. While the politics talk about what he doing in the army and shit. So they said a person in the army should lead the country, and for example, Trump should be the VP.
Trump has restrictions to it. I mean, in order to, you can't do a preemptive strike on Russia like you can do on Iran and drop, some missiles and take out how do you say, a nuclear power plant like he did with Iran. In Russia's case, it would have to be the United States would literally have to declare war on Russia and then go what they need to do. Tell Russia, leave it, stop with Ukraine, or we're going to make you stop it, period.
Okay, now let's say hypothetically you have to close your eyes for a second and imagine everything that Trump doing is a success, booming, no errors, everything play out. Trump is a hero. He is the greatest president go down. How would you play out the Dow to go by 2028 and the SPY and even Bitcoin?
Well, if everything goes the way President Trump wants it to go, and I believe what he wants it to go, the market could go up to 60,000 points by the end of his term.
60,000.
Go up to 60,000.
What about crypto? 110 right now hovering.
I don't think crypto might go up to a couple 100,000.
So, hey, what you think about playing a call for 2,000? Because on Robinhood, you can place a call for 2028. Them contracts now probably worth shit. But if you got them hoes,
What do you mean? They'd be worth a fortune, wouldn't they?
no, if you get lucky, you could squeeze in one and you get it in a good price. Because like you said, 600 points, that's pretty much a boom right there.
Yeah, but how much is a 60,000 call, whatever call going to be worth?
So let's say hypothetically you play, so what would be the worst case scenario now? Since that's the best case scenario, the Dow go up to 60,000 you said. And how much would it drop? If stuff don't go nowhere, like all this shit what he going through right now?
Oh, it would probably drop maybe to 38, 39,000. It's not going to be a disaster going down.
You could grab a contract for no, they don't have 2028. They start at 2027. You can get a 965 call for under $200. 960, and the SPY right now at 640 something hovering-ish. And you can get one up for like pretty much, that's how much? That's a $4 split. So it really wouldn't even, it would be worth it though.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, if everything was to go the way everybody expects it to go, or hopes it goes, I should reiterate, hopes it goes.
You can't complain. I'm gonna grab me a call for that hoe. Because I'm looking at people tell me right now. Let me call this out. Let me get it. Hold on. I'm gonna get one for 1,000. That whole is for 1,000. Yeah, 1,000 for 118 bucks. So the SPY to go to $1,000 by December 17, 2027. That hoe to the watch list. Market open tomorrow. I'm gonna buy that hoe. Pay myself in the Discord too. You can't complain. Alright, back to this conversation. Hey people, let me teach you guys something real quick. Because you guys made us this forum to keep like a good conversation going, like you always repeat the last three things of the conversation. Whatever bro end the conversation with, I just be saying the last three shit and keep it going. Because if you think about it, right? People, human beings to be exact,
What are my guys doing back
they
there?
just like to hear themselves chat. Right? That's all people like to do.
Get one,
So
where's the other one?
how do we just start a conversation? I'm looking away. Hold on. What you said?
Just checking.
Just checking.
I didn't hear you.
What you mean you didn't hear me?
I hear you now.
Oh, OG, what she said? You see that,
He
people?
just wanted to hear your voice.
No, what you mean hear my voice?
Or not.
What you mean hear my voice? You can't complain. Hey, OG, what's your perspective on winter is coming?
When what?
Winter is coming.
October.
You ever watch Game of Thrones?
No.
All of these sports, you and all these professional athletes, well, not athletes, but you the main. You did all this tons of activities. Which one was your hardest one or your best memorable one?
Probably my baseball.
Your journey of Brian. Which memory, if you had to go back to relive, not rewrite it, but just relive it. What year would that be?
Probably 77 when I was a freshman. When I was a freshman in high school.
Like I said, use the last three words. What you
First
should.
freshman in 40 years to make varsity starter.
Varsity starter.
Yeah. I was a freshman.
See that? You keep
and was
talking.
the starting pitcher for
Listen.
my high school.
What high school you went to?
Dennis High School.
See that. What about Dennis High School was the most memorable? Your favorite teacher there?
There were a couple of
See how shit can just run and people can talk. You control your mind, you control everything. Other than that, I gotta go fuck with him, get some more knowledge. But I can't give you guys all the sauce today, you see what I'm saying? But mind your business.